Hey, hey, hey. Hello, Wonder Women. I hope that you are well. I hope that you are having a fantastic week. I am keeping everything crossed that my connection stays strong tonight because the last time I was in here, it was not good at all. So I'm in a different place now in the kitchen and I'm hoping that my connection stays strong enough so that I can deliver this live to you. So as you are jumping on live, please come and say hello. Drop me a comment below, hashtag Hey Wonder Woman. If you are catching this on the replay, that's totally fine. Still engage the way that you would when it's a live video because that way you will get the most out of it. But drop me a comment, hashtag replay, if you are catching this on the replay. I am hoping as well that the comments are going to show, okay? But tonight I wanted to talk to you about, I want to talk to you about hopefully you having a mindset flip. Hey, Katie, a mindset shift, and me flicking that mindset switch of yours so that you can have that switch, shift, flick, whatever it might be, because honestly you are far more powerful than you give yourself credit for right now, and that you can actually see right now, and I want to tell you why, okay? And I'm going to speak from personal experience, so I know that this is true. It's not some bullshit that I decided to make up and just come in here because I just thought, oh, I need to come live tonight. It's actually something that's been on my mind and on my heart for a few days now, and I thought, do you know what, I need to come in and share it, okay? The comments are working. Hello, how is your day been, Katie? The comments are working, so that's good. So what I want you to do as you are listening or watching, whatever you are doing, I should have brought the stool here so I could sit down, but never mind. What I would like you to do is, as you are watching or listening, drop me a comment below to let me know how you feel right now about you connecting with others. And by connecting with others, I mean how you feel about maybe likes, comments, engagement on your social media posts, maybe people reaching out to you in your inbox, maybe the amount of views on videos. Hey, Taylor. Tell me how you feel about that right now in the comments, okay? And there is a relevance to this, I promise, okay? So I'm just going to hang on just for 10 seconds just to see if any comments come through to that question before I carry on with this live. And honestly, if this is something that really irks you, really pisses you off, really makes you upset, really gets you bothered, then please carry on watching until the end. Really do stick around because I am going to help you have a huge, powerful mindset shift, okay, on this live. And if you can take my perspective and take the things that I am sharing with you and really take them on, you are going to have that shift. It's going to be like that. It's going to be instant. Your perspective, God, my brain is dead. Katie will attest to that. My brain is absolutely dead. Your perspective will change, I promise, okay? So anyway, the comments aren't coming through. So I am guessing that probably many of you that comment when I've asked that question might not feel the greatest, or you might not feel the best that you think that you could feel about maybe the number of likes, comments, views, messages that you get on your social media posts, okay? And if I'm right in saying that, throw me some hearts across the screen just so that I can see that I'm on the right path. You might find right now that you're thinking, is she in my head? How does she even know I'm having these feelings? Has she been taking a look around inside my head? And is she actually speaking to me directly? And the answer is, I'm not in your head, I promise, but I can relate to this, and this is why I want to share. It's massively one of those days, Katie. I was talking to myself earlier in a message thread with Katie because I thought she'd replied to a comment I'd made, and I replied to my own comment. So it's like it could go anywhere. So Katie says you feel disheartened, and do you know, like, what I just want you to do is accept that that's normal, okay? As business owners, our likes, comments, views, messages, they can go up and down throughout time. So there might be times when we have more, and there might be some times when we don't have a lot. all right? And I think it's in the times when we don't have a lot, we really question ourselves as people, as human beings. And I've spoken about this many times before, about the fact that I really want you to detach yourself from the feeling that the engagement and likes, comments, messages on social media, that does not define who you are. And I want you to detach that from your self-worth, okay? Because regardless of the interaction that you get, the comments, the likes, the messages, you are still the same wonderful, amazing, kind, powerful human being that you were before you posted a post that got blip all interaction, okay? That's the first thing that I want you to remember, and you will know that I tell you that all the time. Now, the second part to this, and this is the bit that I really want to try and help you to shift your perspective and have a mindset flip around this. And this is something that I'm going to share because this has happened. God, I can't even care to count how many times this has happened for me personally. And this is proof of what I've just told you, okay? And this is proof that actually you are far more powerful than what you can just see in front of you or around you at the moment. The things that actually you can't see, when I talk to you about this, hopefully is going to blow your mind, and it's going to help you have that shift in your mindset and that change in perspective. So what I want you to just consider before I go on is, how many times have you been the one that has been scrolling through your social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it might be, you've seen a really good post. Maybe you've been busy when you've seen it pop up. Maybe you've been at work and you've been having a cheeky look and you've thought, I'm going to come back to that later. Maybe something happened that threw you off course and you forgot to go back to that post to give it a like or a comment, to let that person know that you thought it was valuable or that you loved it. You know, I'm willing to bet quite a lot on the fact here that there will have been some point in time when you have been that person that has seen something fly up in your newsfeed, but for some reason you didn't get around to liking or commenting or reaching out to tell that person that you thought it was great. Okay, and Katie says, me, I've been there. I've done that. Sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes things happen to derail us off the path where we think we're going to show some love here, and it's not intentional. And on those comments, Katie, where you have maybe been that person that's not had a chance to do that, and Taylor, on those comments where you've been the one that hasn't liked or commented or reached out, was it because you thought that the person that had posted was a shit human being? Was it because you thought that what they were saying was bullshit and you didn't enjoy it? I'm guessing the answer is no. So if you have been on that side of it, I want you to put yourself in the shoes of the people that maybe are just forgetting to do that on your social media. And if you can put yourself in that side, in those shoes, when you put yourself back in your own shoes, then I think that you can accept that you are not a shit human being and that what you have posted is not utter bullshit, okay? And that people will see the value. Maybe they've just forgotten to like or comment, okay? So that's the first part of it. And then what I also just want to let you know is, there are times when people show up on social media and they can't, for some reason, whatever is going on for them, they just don't have the confidence to like or comment or even reach out. And I think reaching out in a personal message is even scarier for some people. It depends, you know, it depends who they are and what is going on for them. Sometimes they won't want to put themselves out there and actually comment on your post because of the fear of maybe what other people will think of what they actually post. Because social media can be a crazy, sometimes nasty place. And sometimes people just don't want to stick their neck out to maybe post a comment, okay, or post a like, because they think Sonia from down the street's going to see that and Sonia will have an opinion on what you've posted, when really it's got F all to do with Sonia, okay? But that's sometimes where some people's mindsets are. And the thing is, those people are actually the people that are willing you with every fibre of their being to show up with what it is that you've got to share, to keep showing up, to keep sharing your content. So when I say that you are far more powerful than what you can actually just see in your physical reality, what I mean is your power and your light shines far beyond just the likes and comments that you can physically see. Okay, your invisible impact, so the impact that you have with the people that maybe are lurking, that don't have the confidence to comment, that maybe just forgot the same way that you did, your invisible impact touches those people. And when you touch those people, you are creating a ripple effect, okay? And you are making their life, their mindset, their reality a better place for them to be. So if you can get over the fact that just because you don't get any likes or comments, because maybe people that are looking at your content have had a similar day to you, where it might be that you've seen that pop up in your newsfeed and you've just forgotten to comment, or then you've not had a chance to go back and find it. Maybe you tried to and maybe it got lost. If you can accept that, you can accept that you are not a shit person and that you are not posting bullshit, and that actually you are needed in this world to keep on showing up and shining your light, because eventually at some point you are actually going to touch somebody on the shoulder invisibly, and it's going to be so powerful that they are going to reach out. And I've had it so many times in my network marketing business. You know, I've had people reach out to me 2-3 years down the line to say, actually, I would love to join you in business. Can we have a conversation about this? We've maybe not even had a conversation up until that point. I didn't know. They were watching what I was posting on my social media, but they've said, I've been watching you for a while. I've really found your content valuable. And when I've asked sort of questions around, you know, like, why have you not commented, or why have you not revealed yourself before now? They might not be ready. Their confidence might not be at the place where they feel they can put themselves out there. They just maybe don't want to. Their mindset might not be in that place. They might not have had the privilege of having a mindset shift the same way that you can have them regularly, okay? They don't get that privilege. So I really want you to just consider, okay, that you've been on the other side of this. So you've been that person that hasn't liked or commented or reached out, okay? And for the people's content that you were viewing and you didn't do that, it wasn't because you thought they were a shit person, okay? And I want you to acknowledge that by the same token, you are not a shit person, and you do not share bullshit, okay? What you have to share is important. The message that you have to get out into the world far extends beyond anything that you can see in your physical reality, and actually it extends beyond anything you could ever imagine. Your invisible impact reaches people without you even realizing, and that has power. And that's what makes you powerful. And actually, that's what makes your light shine brighter, because you are showing up. You are being that lighthouse for other people who, when you show up that way and you carry on doing that, they see your light and they take that as permission that actually they can then shine their light. And that's when they maybe feel confident enough to reach out, to like your post, to comment on your post. But you have to be the person that leads from the front, that keeps showing up, that keeps shining a light, that keeps doing the mindset work to make sure that you keep believing that you are not a shit person. Just because the lack of engagement doesn't mean that you're a shit person. You need to keep working on you. Your responsibility is to keep working on this mindset so that you can keep yourself in a space that you really know, you trust, and you own your own worth. Knowing that every single time you put yourself out there, that you do the work, that you share the content, that you share what's on your heart, that you know you're sharing value that's going to affect somebody else's life, it's going to lift them up, it's going to make them laugh, it's going to help them get through the day. Every single time you do that, your light gets turned up a notch. You shine brighter. And when you shine brighter, you shine for the people that need to see you. And when they see you, they think if she can do that and she can shine brightly, maybe I can as well. Maybe my days could get better. Okay, so I hope this has helped. I hope it makes sense. I just really felt called to really come in and share this tonight. This was what was on my heart. I did an email around this, so if you are on my email list, you will have received an email around this topic on Sunday as part of my weekly emails. This has been something that's been on my mind to share for quite a few days. So I did an email, and I thought, do you know what, I need to do a live too. Like, I need to get all this out. I feel like I need to get it out. I need to remind you who the F you are and that you need to carry on showing up. So I needed to come in and do a live tonight as well on the very topic, okay? So finally, just before I head off, I would love you to let me know if this has resonated with you, whether it's helped you change your perspective in any way, shape or form, whether now you're gonna maybe start to show up in a slightly different way, more powerful, more assured, because now you know you're meant for more, you're meant to be doing this. Let me know. Finally, if you've not signed up for the upcoming masterclass, 3-part masterclass next week, which starts on Monday, it's a 3-parter. I'm going to be helping you to gain some clarity around what it is that you want out of life. I'm going to help you to start really discovering maybe some of the limiting beliefs that you've got going on that are holding you back from reaching those goals, and I'm going to help you to start looking at how you can shift some of those limiting beliefs so that you can start to really step into who you are, really start to own your power, really start to own your own worth, and start to shine brighter. So if you haven't signed up for that, I'll put the link to it in the title above. But if you don't sign up for it, you will not get any of the exclusive content. This is extra stuff that I'm going to be sharing on email to the people that have signed up this week. And actually the first little treat on me, the extra treat, the freebie for everybody that's joined the registered link for it, they're going to get a free treat tonight, and that's coming out tonight. So if you want the extras, the bonuses that I'm going to be sharing, going to be quite powerful. I'm not going to lie. They're all going to be things to help you with everything that I'm going to be sharing in the masterclass, to help you carry on having mindset shifts, to help you carry on having breakthroughs, to give you tools to maneuver your way through these next months. Okay, so make sure that you sign up, because you'll get the goodies in the run up, but also on the back end of it, you will get the replays of the lives and any extra content that I decide to share on the back end of it as well. Okay, so that is it. I'm gonna love you and leave you. Hi Mum, I hope you're okay. Congratulations on passing your courses. I'm super proud of you. That's it guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Have an amazing evening. If you're watching the football, I'm sorry I interrupted it, but honestly, go out, carry on shining your light, do not waver, do not doubt yourself. You are a badass Wonder Woman, okay, and you've got this. Lots of love.